You always mess with those girls who go for your cash because you don't want to learn. When you mess with those girls who go for your cash, you always seem to get burned.
This your boy Prince Rahiem. And July 18th, I'll be at the Miccosukee Casino and Resort for the Homestead Broncos Casino Royale reunion. It's all going down July 17th through the 19th. But on the 18th, it's time to party and turn on the beat. And I'll come through and rock out with all my classic hits. You know, we gonna pull it all the way down. Of course, we gonna lose that money. But so hit that QR code at the bottom of the flyer, cop your room and 3-day pass, and come rock out with me on Saturday, July 18th. Yo, Broncos, I'll see y'all there.
Yes, that is an introduction for you. Good evening, everybody, to this special edition of our Bronco Reunion Live. I have to say hello to all of my guests in the building, starting with my co-hosts and fellow committee members, Keisha, Derek, Tamara. Hello, you all. Good to see you. And of course, I have to give a special introduction and hello to our special guest and performing artist for this year's reunion. Prince Rahiem is in the building.
What's good?
And we also want to welcome Jay Diggs, who is the manager. So welcome. We are so excited to have you here. So oh my goodness. Let me just say thank you for joining us today. We know you are busy, so we are very grateful that you took the time to join us tonight. So shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to start with you, Prince Rahiem. Before we get into the question and answers and digging deep, just, tell us what you want us to know, what we're about to do, and why people need to be in the building.
Listen, for those who've never seen the Prince Rahiem show, let me tell you, I'm high energy. Don't let the gray fool you. You feel me? Because when I hit the stage, I tear that stage apart. And we're gonna bring the high energy to the reunion. We're gonna party. We're gonna take y'all back to that good time and place when we was youngsters running around. You feel what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
Y'all know what it is back in them Inferno days. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take it back there. We're going to go back to Pack Jam days, and we're going to have a blast, man. And I'm so grateful and honored that y'all chose me out of all the artists that y'all could have chose. Trust me, I'm grateful that y'all chose me to bring in y'all reunion with y'all.
Thank you so much. And we are truly honored. Listen, when this came about, I was already getting my shake it off. I'm ready. I'm ready. I was trying to get it out my system before I get there. I don't want to show out too much, but I can't make no promises. But listen, so let's get into it. For those, I don't know who would not know you, but we have some of the younger generation as well that may be joining us, and we're trying to get them, into what we're doing. So we're gonna take it back. I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and of course, any of my team members, if y'all feel like jumping in, by all means, feel free. I'm the talkative one of the group, so I would definitely be asking you a lot of questions. You can pass if you want to. No, it ain't gonna be that deep. So I think the very first thing I want to say is congratulations on such a longevity of a career. I know we're about the same age because I think you're 53, correct?
Well, I'm 55. I just made 55 June 27th.
Okay. Well, that's good. 55. I'm pushing 53 this month. So, we're the older ones of the group. But like you say, it don't mean nothing because we going to party.
That part.
So I want to ask you, because you're still very hype. Your voice is still strong. I want to ask you, of this tenure of a career that you have, what is it that you're the most thankful for?
Honestly, what you mentioned, the longevity. There's so many artists that come into this industry and they're here today and gone tomorrow. I'm 38 years in, pushing towards
my 39th year. So, just to be in the game this long and still be able to connect with people still love the music. That's the blessing right there. You know what I'm saying? When I see people like y'all smile, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, like I said, when I say we gonna party, we gonna fucking party. You feel me? We gonna do it for the grown folk, and we gonna have such a great time. Even if some of the younger alumni come out, trust me, they gonna be converted. They're gonna be converted before I leave.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know all that stuff on TikTok. They make all that stuff on TikTok. They trust. They know what it is. They just gonna see it live and in person, and the real effect. This is nostalgia for us, and I think that's the best thing about this is that it's nostalgia for us. So take us back, Rahiem. Take us back.
I promise I am. I promise on everything. Listen, I have such a show set up for y'all. I got peaks and crevices in my show, so we're gonna take y'all up. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna slow it down. We're gonna speed it back up, and then we're gonna close out real strong.
That's what's up. Hey, I know it. I got full trust. You ain't got to convince me. I know it's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
So also, what lessons have you learned, that has helped you in life through this whole experience? Because again, you have been in the industry for a long time. I'm sure you've been through many ups and downs. So what would be some of the lessons that you've learned throughout this journey?
Honestly, one of the key lessons was trust nothing. If you don't see it in black and white, trust nothing. Don't ever go on somebody's word because they'll shit on you. You feel what I'm saying? People take advantage of your lack of knowledge. So for other artists, I always tell them 99.9% of this game is business. So treat it as such, and it'll take care of you for the rest of your life. So those are some of the things. Be cautious. Take your time. Don't rush into anything. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people rushed into situations that they couldn't get out of, and they were stuck in contracts they were unhappy with. I was happy with my contract. I was happy with my situation at the time because, again, I was 15 when I first signed. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know, what this music would give me, how people would receive me.
Right.
But it worked in my favor, and God is good is all I can say.
All the time.
Doing it.
That's right. And I was going to mention the fact that you started at 15. Yes. And when you started at such an early age, do you think that there were people that kind of took advantage of you at that age, or were you surrounded by people that made sure you were straight and that nobody could really take advantage of you at that age?
Well, what I would say at that time, I definitely was around the wolves. There was nobody in place to really safeguard me. It wasn't until I reached the success of parting ways with my partner Clay D, who introduced me to the game. Once he and I parted ways, and I got to creating my own LP, which was the Lose My Money album. At that point, I had a manager at that time by the name of Anthony Frazier. Dream On Management was the name of the company. And when I say he looked out for me, he taught me about publishing. He taught me about everything that I knew about the industry. You feel me? There were still so many lessons I had not yet learned at that point because I was so young.
Got you. A lot of life lessons indeed, I'm sure. But listen, all those lessons made you stronger. And at the end of the day, you're still here. So you can't say that about everybody.
I tell people it's the most beautiful struggle you'll ever go through. Mm-hmm. Because as you endure this journey, you create what's going to be your legacy. And what I want people to remember is that I was the dude that made you dance. I was the dude that took you away from whatever bad feeling you was feeling when my music came on. Your ass got to that flow and got to it. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There was always messages in my music, and even in Lose My Money, a lot of people didn't understand that was about somebody I was dealing with at the time who was really kind of trying to take advantage of my kindness. And at the end of the day, it became a hit. So, what could I say but thank you?
I'm still jamming to it.
Thank you for the heartache, baby. Thank you for all the bullshit. I appreciate you.
Hey, turn that negative into a positive.
Talk about it, man.
So you're not originally from Miami, correct?
No, I'm originally from Hollis, Queens, New York, Run
Right.
DMC country.
Right. So I want to ask you, what was that transition from New York to Miami? Because being that you started at such a young age, so what made the transition from New York to Miami?
Well, at the age of 14, I had a partner of mine who had a brother that was a part of this group called the Afros. If you're really deep embedded in hip hop, Afros is a group out of Hollis, Queens that was managed by Jam Master Jay. His brother T was a part of that group, and Running Them were just about to go on tour. So they were looking for an opening act. His brother knew out of everybody that had really had a shot at doing it, we could probably pull it off. So he told us to come to the park where they were having the tryouts at. Now, everybody in the park, I'm talking about from street dudes all the way up to rap artists. So when I say street dudes, I'm talking about Bimmy. If anybody understands that name, y'all know the power behind that. He's also the manager and uncle of Waka Flocka. Bimmy been in the streets from the South Side for a long time. Salute to Bimmy. Supreme from the Supreme team was in the building. Salt and Pepper, Curtis Blow. Everybody just wanted to see who Running Them was going to pick to open up this tour. So we go out there, we do our thing. We actually killed it. Running Them asked us to meet them at the store the following week. We started doing the rehearsals, and unfortunately, my partner got murdered. And when he got murdered, it ended that run for us. We never got the opportunity to grace that stage and open that tour. From that point forward, the people that murdered my friend, my brother Devon, rest in peace, they said they wanted my head. And one of my closest friends got the word. He was just out and about and happened to overhear the conversations. He immediately ran to my mom's. I'm out in the streets. You know, I don't know what's going on. I'm none the wiser. I ain't thinking they looking for me. He told my mom and them came and scooped me within 3 days. Wow. I literally, my whole life changed. I went from everything that I knew and loved to being in a place that was foreign to me. But the beauty in that, I'm going to tell y'all the beauty in that. Miami received me and showed me so much love. Miami opened its doors to me because I came in at the time where they had Big Daddies and they was having the gong shows and all of that stuff. When Ahmad that made it to the Apollo and Felicia that made it to the Apollo right from the Big Daddy stages were doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So I was in the essence of the city when it was popping and when it was really, really what it was. You feel what I'm saying? So coming to Miami was a blessing for me. I didn't know that it would be that blessing because I always wanted to be in music, but I never wanted to be a rapper. I only picked up the mic because my partner got killed. He was the MC. You feel me? I wasn't even an MC when I first got to Miami. So it was finding my niche. How can I fit in and do something that fits into what they love? And it was trial and error. I ain't gonna lie. I made a lot of horrible fucking records, y'all. I made some trash ass records, y'all. I promise on everything. They were not good. But I was feeling and testing the waters to kind of find my way. And by the grace of the creator, you know, I happen to have one of the most dominant, influential DJs in the South on my side, DJ Magic Mike, and also Beatmaster Clay D. So when we got together, we were problems. We were trouble. We had already created Boot the Booty for MC Cool Rock and Chazzy Chaz. Clay did the beat. I was in the background. Mike did all the cutting and scratching. I had already at this point written Stomp and Grind for Half Pint. So, you know, I'm trying my best and I'm finding my niche. And if anybody ever listened to Stomp and Grind compared to any other record Half Pint ever put out, the one thing you'll notice is that there's never been another record he did in that cadence or that stance. Why? Because I was just writing it from the perspective of a record the way I thought Running Them would rap it. You feel what I'm saying? So it was easy. Da da da, gang gang gang, na 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 na. You know what I'm saying? That was that Run DMC flow. So it came natural. That was easy. But when it came time for me to try to do it on my own, I was stuck. I didn't know where to go. So it was trial and error, and I finally got it.
You did get it now. You still
I finally got it. I finally got it.
You definitely got it. Now, you said you wasn't necessarily a rapper, so doing my little homework on you, you were a beatboxer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you still beatbox and give us a sample?
Okay. Let's see here.
Okay.
All right now.
My name is Prince Raymond. Oh yeah, I still do it.
Oh yeah.
I still do
Oh,
it.
that's what's up.
I
That's
still
what's
get it in.
up.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, I'm
sir.
a
Yes,
with it.
sir.
I'll fuck off.
Boy, I was about to get up and start
No,
doing a
I'm
whole
trying
bunch
to
of
tell
things.
you, boy, make you move. You know, music
Oh
makes
my
you
God.
move.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
That
God.
was
So
awesome.
you know what
That
that
was
means. We
awesome.
really gonna have us a good time.
Oh
That's for
yes, we gonna
sure.
take y'all there. We taking
Oh
it all the way there.
my God. Listen, I just got that much more excited just from that.
Yes,
No, I
ma'am.
was like,
Oh
let me
my
test the
God.
waters a little bit. Let me test the waters just a little bit. That's what's up. Thank you for
Mhm.
that sample.
Thank
Yeah.
So,
you.
of course, when you came to Miami,
Mhm.
okay, and Miami music wasn't big then,
Mhm.
I know in previous interviews I heard you say they took Miami music for a joke, it's little bebopping and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But we always stood on business. I know you talked about a show that you went to, and I think it was what's his name? It takes two to make a thing go. You
Rob
know what I'm
Bailey.
talking about? Rod Bass. There you go.
May he rest in
And,
peace.
right. Yes. Yes. And you were saying that he was the opener, but then y'all came and y'all kind of did y'all thing, and Miami stood on business and y'all rocked the crowd. So tell us a little bit about that experience.
Oh man. Okay, so you got to keep in mind during this time, I was in one of the most, I guess, peculiar places any person would want to be in. Originally being a New York native, of course, I loved Raw Bass. I loved It Takes Two, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was torn when I would hear New York artists clowning this music that I had now grown to love and appreciate. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I was torn. So we were on tour, and the tour landed us in Gainesville at the Civic Center in Gainesville. And what happened was Rob Bass wanted to be the headline.
Mm-hmm.
And we had explained to him that, like in the South, we reign supreme. At this point in time, Clay and I already got a bevy of hits under our belt. So we know he only has 2 records. The promoter's even saying to him, this new sound music, this bass music is what's popping down here. So you really need to let them close the show. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, that's not going to happen. I'm Rob Bass. And us New Yorkers, we kind of arrogant. We cocky a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? And the arrogance came out. So I said to Clay, let's not sweat it. Let's let him go ahead and rock. He only got 2 songs, but we're going to go out and we're going to do what we do. We went out there, and when I say we set that stage on fire, we went OD hard because now we had a point to prove. One thing that I love, and I know there's so many other artists like my brother JT, my brother Mr. Charlie from Young and Restless. They all have these stories of how we made people from the East Coast as well as the West Coast respect Miami bass, because we, like you said, we stood on business. And at that point, it's not where you from, it's where you at. I was living in Miami. I repped that and carried that everywhere I went. You feel what I'm saying? Because Miami, once again, showed me so much love. So what wound up happening is we go and we rock our set. They wanted an encore, but we wouldn't go back out. Before we left the stage, I said, listen, if somebody come behind us and they don't rock the way we rock, get their ass off the stage. Rob Bass, you know I ain't lying, man. If you was here, you vouch for it, brother. But he came out, and he came out with Joy and Pain. Mistake number 1. He came out with an album filler. He might have heard some low boos and murmurs because nobody wouldn't have known it. You know down south, the only records we rocked with Rob Bass was It Takes Two and Joy and Pain. That's it. We didn't play anything else from that album.
That's it.
So my man went out there, he did Joy and Pain. And I looked at Clay, I nudged Clay, I said, boy, this ain't gonna turn out good for him. If you go into It Takes Two after this, it's over. What does he do? Go right into It Takes Two.
Oh boy.
That the crowd went crazy for the song. They thinking he about to exit the stage, and he went into like 1 or 2 album cuts. During the time of them album cuts, it started off so subtle. and it turned into a raw blues. They got his ass off stage. And I think that was one of the only times Raw Bass was booed. And it's again because he was contending with a sound that was fresh, a sound that was new, and a sound that Florida could claim as their own. So they wasn't going against the grain. They stood up for Florida. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's unfortunately how it unfolded. But that's a story that, and because my man is no longer here, y'all got the last time that I'll ever tell that story.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for sharing. I'm glad I did that. Thank you so much for sharing. Real interesting. Very, very interesting. So,
I had a question.
Okay.
Prince Rahiem, you had hits like Get It Girl, Pull It All the Way Down, Scared to Win. How do you feel like the albums and the hits kind of like shape the landscape of the Southern rap?
That's a great question, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this: when we were creating, we didn't know what we were creating. What we did was did records that felt good to us. Like on the albums, we had a record To Be Real. We recreated To Be Real. We did a lot of remake records. I had a record called Nothing, where we recreated a Sade record just using her scratches. I had DJ Mike Fresh and Toon, who later DJ'd for MC Sade, and Toon went on to be the producer for T.I. So this is what we all were working. This is the inner workings of this Miami-based sound. You had people that went on to become greater. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't know that this music was going to be so influential. What wound up happening is that those same people from coast to coast, be it New York, Philly, Maryland, West Coast, California, you know what I'm saying? The same ones who mocked it wound up having to bow down to it because we ripped them on stage every show. And aside from ripping them on stage, they even had to make records like our records. When you think about Missy Elliott, you feel what I'm saying? She made records. What's that? Lose Control record. That's a Miami bass record. Bass drop. Using that clip. That ain't nothing but a Miami bass record. Black Eyed Peas had to create a bass record. They went and sampled Afro-Rican, Give It All You Got. So when it comes to it, let's get even more recent. Beyonce's last album, she went and sampled the brother. Salute to my brother Kilo from Atlanta. You feel what I'm saying? She sampled one of his records on her new project. So this goes to show the testament of what we did. We didn't know that it would grow to become what it became. But I'm going to tell you, we had fun doing it. We had fun doing it because at the time, the youngest two artists in the game was myself and LaJuan Love. LaJuan was younger than me. He was 12 years old at the time he entered the game.
Wow. Wow. That does go into No, go ahead.
I was gonna say because I feel like a lot of what you hear now, like Jersey Club music, footwork type of music, that southern music is, like I said, is a blueprint of what like you saying pioneered what you did.
Oh yes, most definitely. And you'd be absolutely right by saying so, man, because again, I was a understudy of the Two Live Crew. We were under the same management at the time. Lattimore and Dap managed Luke and the Two Live Crew, and he also managed Beatmaster Clady and the Get Funky Crew, which is what we went by at the time. So I got front row seats at seeing exactly what it is that this music can be and how big it could be and the influence that it had over people just by watching them.
Yeah.
And then it became even greater for me because, I was signed to an independent label called Vision out of Miami, right? And that is the same label that Miss Betty Wright, may she rest in peace, also was a part of. So where a lot of rap artists learn their stage presence and entertaining from other rap artists, I learned mine from watching her. I was actually in the studio to watch her create No Pain, No Gain. And that was like one of the biggest experiences of my life. Like I called my uncle, and because my uncle used to play her music all the time. We'd be riding in his truck and he's always playing him some Betty Wright. He loved her. So when I told him I was in the studio with it, boy, stop lying. Nigga, get off my phone. I'm like, Uncle, I ain't lying. Nigga, get off my phone. You don't know no damn bet. I'm like, she in the studio with me right now. When I put that woman on the phone with my uncle, he lost it. She signed the autograph that I brought to him. And, you know, I was his favorite ever since.
No, that is a beautiful story. I agree with you that the music, the bass from Miami is definitely still relevant. Now, do you get people that tell you that you're too old to still be rapping? And if so, how do you feel about that?
It's funny you made mention of that because recently there's a dude, I won't give him no shine. There's a dude from this area that I now reside in, Augusta, Georgia. Well, I stay in the country. I'm in Harlem, but he lives in Augusta. He made a post in regards to rappers being too old to still be doing what they're doing. And I knew he was kind of nudging and throwing a shot at me directly. The only way that I deal with something like that is by showing them. When it comes to this, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So it's not a thing that when you hear me spit my new material, you're going to hear an old flow. You're going to hear something that sounds like it competes with any and everything that's out right now. Why? Because I kept a tight squad of youngsters around me. I kept a tight squad of young MCs around me. And what they did was they fed me. They fueled me because I'm looking at what they doing and I'm like, how can I incorporate what they do into what I do and still be authentic to myself? You feel me? That was the most important thing. Staying true to who I am as an artist. Oh, that shit came easy because I saw what they was doing and what they were doing was easy to me. So I just grew, you know? And like I said, I got a bunch of records. Actually, I'm going to perform some of these new records for y'all. July 18th, man. When I tell y'all, and listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I need me a victim. And when I say a victim, I need a woman that's gonna sit in a chair and let me serenade her.
So go ahead, Keisha.
Because I got a song called Good Loving, and it's a grown man talking to a grown woman, and I need somebody to serenade.
Okay.
That's right. We're gonna try to find some victims. All right.
We got a participant.
We're gonna make sure you got that because I still want to see it. I just want to be in the front looking.
Yes.
Already.
That's
You've been nominated. You've been inducted, baby. So I guess it's me and you, right? You've been nominated, mama. So ain't no backing out, right?
I guess not, then.
We're gonna make sure.
You see how that works?
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate y'all.
Listen, that much more excited again, man.
There you go. We are excited. We are excited for the old music, the new music. If you could give advice to anybody that's in the industry right now, what advice would you give them?
Most importantly, learn the business because now it's not the same as what it was when I started. And I tell a lot of these newer artists, like I have 2 young artists that I'm taking under my wing out of Madison, Florida. Shout out to my artist Bo Dollar and Uptown Pooh out of Madison, Florida. I also have an R&B artist, my son. He goes by the name of That Boy Petey. And I wish that he was well enough to come with me. But unfortunately, we had some situations and he's having a few heart issues. So I ask that y'all keep your son in prayer.
Absolutely.
So he unfortunately won't be able to be with me because he's always by my side. He rides shotgun with me everywhere I go. But at the end of the day, the best advice that I could give them is to learn the business because there's new ways of getting paid and the opportunities that's presented to these artists now we never had these opportunities. Had there been a Facebook, social media in place when we were active, our careers, some of us went into obscurity because there was no Facebook and we stopped creating music. That was one of the issues that people had with me. For over 20 years, I didn't record. You know, while my counterpart, my brother JT, who I also have 2 new records with, let me plug that real quick. I got 2 new records with my brother JT Money on his Day Party Deluxe album. One of the songs is called Do You. The other record is entitled Freaky. And you know, that's where we come from. So we talk our talk. You feel me? But learn the business, learn the industry, learn about streaming, learn about monetizing, learn about creating your LLC, learn about creating your trust. You feel what I'm saying? Learn about how to incorporate all these things and tie them all in together. Because again, at the end of the day, the opportunities that's afforded to these new artists, man, they can make millions in no time. You know, they have youth on their side. So the possibilities for them are endless. Again, I say this, and I say this with the utmost sincerity. Trust nothing. Don't trust what a motherfucker tell you, because they'll smile in your face and sell you the sweetest motherfucking dream and screw you out of everything that you are supposed to possess.
They never said it. They never said it.
This game is dirty. You know, there's certain labels, and I won't make mention of them, but if you do your homework, you can connect the dots. There are certain labels right now that only go after a specific type of artist. And the reason why is because they know these artists are still active in the street. They're still active in gang life. So what do? They sign them for this money. They sign them in these 360 deals where they get a part of stage performance, merch, everything that they sell. Streaming, digital, everything. And they put life insurances on these artists. So when the artist is murdered, they get the payout, plus they get the whole catalog back. Why? Because most of them don't have the business set up where their catalog is theirs and can be placed in a trust for their family to live off. So there's different things that I advise any artist to do. And like, they can tap in with me. I'm approachable. I'm not one of them dudes that feel like because I'm an old school and people gave me the title legend. I don't live by titles. I'm a person first. And, you know, I believe we're supposed to share the knowledge, you know, to keep somebody from going through what we went through.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a bunch of us that can tell you horror stories. You
did. We definitely appreciate you for even letting us know, because, you know, a lot of people don't know. And, you know, there's so many avenues of information that people can share and they don't. So we definitely appreciate you for that. That's love right there, for real.
Too many people try to gatekeep. It ain't about that. It ain't about that.
Yeah, it's the crab in the bucket mentality too, you know, or they think you're gonna do better than them when it's enough for everybody.
I've been screaming that for so many years. I've been telling people it's enough for everybody. And if bass music wasn't enough to show y'all that, you know, if anybody, they tried to clown a music that took the world over, that even took over R&B, because artists like Sierra had to make bass music over R&B. You feel what I'm saying? So like, we took the world over, and there were waves, there were artists that helped. And I say this all the time. We as artists started brick by brick, because if it had not been for the MC80Es, the Gigolo Tonys, the Two Live Crews, the Afro-Ricans, the Enforcers, Fresh Celeste, Missy Mist, if it had not been for these founding artists, there would have been no bass movement.
Right.
There would have been no Prince Rahiem, because there would have been no sound that we gravitated to, that we were inspired to do. You feel me? Of course, being from New York, I'm at the threshold. I'm at the mecca of where it comes from, where it's originated, right? So it was easy to do slow New York hip hop. That was easy. Again, I didn't have to worry about writing rap, because I wasn't the MC. I was a beatbox. I left that to my dude. So for me, it was easy. But things shifted, and it got to where our music became the dominant sound. And I tell people this all the time: bass never died. A lot of people thought bass that they feel bass is dead. It died. It never died. It transformed. It went from bass music to crunk music. It went from crunk, and that's what Lil Jon, the East Side Boys. That wasn't nothing but bass music. When you think about the trap music, it's the same elements that we used in bass music, just slowed down.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Pastor Troy even said that in an interview. So bass never really died. It just transformed and took on different names. So the founders and the predecessors of this sound and this music, we feel like, hey, we still here. A lot of people don't know that we're still out here performing, but we're still here. And we
You're gonna know July 18th because you're in the building.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, and this is a shameless plug for my bros. I'm gonna tell y'all about a group, Right and Day, my bros, that have one of the most fire goddamn stage shows that I've seen in a minute. And that has to be my brothers, the Gucci Crew too.
Old school for real.
240.
Boy, 240 in Byron. Man, they got one of the tightest shows that I've seen. 95 South, another great performer. 69 Boys. Shout out to my dogs, Southern Players. You feel what I'm saying? DJ Fans. Man, Poison Clan. The Poison Clan reunion is in full effect, in case y'all didn't know. My boys is back. Rough Mob is out right now. They got a new single out. So, you know, I plug on my bros because I'm selfless like that.
Absolutely.
You know, and I guarantee you this. You can check most anybody else's interviews. You'll never hear other artists mention as many artists as I do. Why? Because I have love for the music.
Everybody.
You feel me? It ain't about me. I didn't do this alone. It took a collective team of us to goddamn knock the doors off the hinges and make the world respect what Dave brought to the table.
That's right.
Had it not been a Miami-based, Atlanta would have not had a sound to follow. Atlanta followed the template of what we created, and they made it more pop. They made it more popular. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we would have put us up.
We would have.
You damn right, bro.
The originators. Yep. Yep. That's awesome. Mr. Diggs been real quiet. We haven't really talked to him much tonight, but
I'm just enjoying listening to my man Rahiem. You know, every time I hear the story, it just gets better and better and everything. You know, so everything he's telling you is straight up facts. We live it. You know, we talk every day. We game plan, and we trying to take things back to another level, and it's coming. It's coming.
I believe that. How long have you guys been working together? Like, how did you link up with each other? When did you link up? And you know,
okay,
how did that?
I'll tell this story because this has got an interesting twist to it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back to 1989.
Okay,
I had just gotten out of the military, so I know I'm aging myself a little bit, but I had just gotten out of the military, and I had moved to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I hooked up with some friends down there, happened to be from Florida, where we're all from. And they said, hey, let's go to this concert. And my homeboy, Clay D, is performing. I said, okay, all right. So we went, and we actually wound up going to the next date in Lafayette, Louisiana, back in 1989.
Yes, sir.
Clay D, Egyptian Lover, and with some other people on there. So me and Raheem's path actually crossed, I guess 36 years ago, believe it or not. Now, to bring you up to date, most recently, it was probably like 2018 or 19, somewhere around that time. I had been I had been a manager for some years back in the mid to late 90s up in Tallahassee when I was in school up there. And I had an artist that I worked with called Lil Shabazz. Shout out to Shabazz. Today's his birthday, Rob.
Happy birthday, my dog.
And we actually had the opportunity. He was signed to a label called Alcon Records, peace to Lonnie Copeland, and actually Warner Brothers. And during that time, we had a chance to do Soul Train with Don Cornelius and whatnot. And so for a while, it kind of, dropped off a little bit. And I was actually just chilling, comfortable, doing, just living life. And I know it was probably a little bit prior to Super Bowl weekend when we hooked up and, we started talking, and Rob was like, you know what? I like the way you handle business. I need somebody like you on my team. So since that day, we've been going strong all through the ups, the downs, the releases, the different stops in different genres, and then regrouping and coming out with something. I'm gonna tell y'all, July 18th, he gonna bring something to that stage that I don't know if everybody's ready for, because you're gonna get a little bit of the old Rahiem, the new Rahiem, and the better Rahiem.
Okay.
You know, so when he sends me his show mix, I just listen to it day in and day out, day in. And if it's something I pick up that I say, hey, maybe we can try this, he'll go back in the studio, he'll fix it. Or it's a lot of times we're on the same page, because he'll say that and I say, yep, you're right. You know, and he'll go back and fix it. I got you. So I'm telling you, this show that y'all gonna see on the 18th is gonna be one for the ages, because I know the energy he brings, and I know what he's capable of. And if anybody there, which I'm sure there will be, that grew up during that era, they're gonna be pleased. Let me just say please. I'm looking forward to it, because when I got the call from Tandy, said, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's bring him home.
I know when we got the news that he was coming.
Yeah. I started dancing instantly. I was like, let me start practicing now.
Hey, if you need to get that Bengay or that ball tearing, I like that ball tearing for my knees. Y'all better get it on deck, because
no, we got this though. Listen, it might be old school style while we doing it, but it's still gonna be the same.
Yeah. And he's gonna bring it, because Rahiem is a special artist. I mean, when you talk about somebody that's focused and knows what needs to be done and how to get there, that's your guy right there. Like I said, we talk this about it every day. We brainstorm, we go over stuff. So when I brought this to him, he was like, I got to go home. Let's make it happen. Oh. I said, it's done. Taking you home. And I guarantee you, when y'all see it, it's going to be talked about for I ain't going to say for days, for weeks, maybe months.
So excited.
He's going to bring it.
I'm super excited. I like how you said the young, the old, but the better Rahiem, because I always feel like everybody says, oh my God, we old. I said, no, y'all old, because I just keep getting better. You know what I mean? So
because I got the call from Candy.
I know what's keep happening.
So, Mr. I have a question.
Okay.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, Mr. Diggs, I know, having management, builds a long-term success, generational success. So what core values do you instill in your company to live up to the name, like to your legacy?
Well, one of the core values we have is to be true to yourself. Like I named my company Dynasty Management because that's what I want to create. I want to create dynasties. I don't want, just one and done or something. I want a legacy. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with legacies. And I've been fortunate through Rahiem and the work that other artists have seen. I've been able to sign other legendary artists, such as the Southern Players, that brought you Dickie Ride back in the day. Do you want a Dickie Ride? I just recently signed DJ Trans, Mr. Ride Out. I have a Coffee Bean, who was actually the live vocalist for My Boom, for the Ghost Town DJs. She signed. I also have Chef the Entertainer, a well-known Southern soul artist in the Georgia and Carolina areas. So we got some stuff. We got, my family's from Louisiana, and we got a pot of gumbo, and we in there, we mixing it up and we stirring it up. And when that gumbo, when y'all taste that gumbo that we got coming, I mean, I don't want to say too much about what we coming, but I do want to say that Raheem's got some songs that's gonna blow y'all mind. Y'all gonna actually hear them that night, and y'all gonna see a whole different version. But I also want to mention some of my other artists that have songs out, like Cantrell Lopez from the Southern Players. He's got a song that's tearing up radio now. Let's Go. BJ Bowman, another member of the Southern Players. He's got a song he just dropped yesterday called Break That Dome. Love it. I think it's going to be an anthem for the Atlanta Falcons. We're waiting on that, but it's going to happen. DJ Trans has got some songs coming out now. He's dropping it. Chef Entertainer. So it's just a work in progress, not to mention our younger, we call them the younger artists. He mentioned Bo Dollar and yeah, I'm bad with names. So y'all pray for me. Okay. And that boy Petey. When y'all hear and see these artists, because they're being under the tutelage of Rahiem, he's the guiding force. He gets them where they need to be, and then I come in and I close the deals. It's gonna be something, and that's what it's all about. We're building a dynasty, and that's where it came from. That's gonna live way past us.
That's what's up.
I love that.
So are you looking for a new one? Sorry.
No, go ahead. You just lagging, so I'm not meaning to cut you off.
That's okay. So I was wondering, so are you looking for new aspiring artists that that are out that probably want opportunity with Dynasty Management at the time?
Well, that's a good question, and I'm gonna try to give this the best answer possible. We're always looking. However, we got a lot on our plate, and sometimes less is more. And when it comes to new artists, and I get folks that send me in music all the time. When it comes to artists and everything, I usually like to channel it through my established artists and get their opinion on what it is, and if it's something that they could work with collectively, because it's hard for a new artist in this day and age.
Yeah.
So I don't like to give out false hopes and dreams and promises and say, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, when it may be harder than an established artist who's been in the game 20, 30 years, So to answer your question, we're always looking, but collectively as a team, we like to critique and see if it's going to be a good fit, because everybody's not a good fit, and we found that out. So if the more established artists like the Southern Players and the Prince Rahiems and the DJ Trans and the Chef Entertainers, if all of those and Coffee Bean, if they're all on board and everything is a match, then we can take them under wing and nurture them and get them to where they need to be at. Because we got some producers, in-house production and writers and talent that's just waiting. But like I said, that pot of gumbo, we cooking it up. It's coming.
I like to eat. Hey.
We're gonna feed you. We're gonna feed you.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna feed you. So
I love the fact that y'all have been able to maintain your business relationship for so long. That speaks volumes as well, because it's so many artists and managers that tend to separate, So for you all to have found each other and stuck with each other also speaks volumes. So much respect on that. Makes me respect y'all even more for that. So that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Totally. Thank you guys for your time. We want to kind of get into some of the stuff for the reunion, just some little tidbits to let them know what's going to be happening that weekend. So of course, for those of you that may be just joining us, July 18th, you better be in the building, because we got Prince Rahiem going to come and show up and show out. We excited about the old stuff, even more excited about the new stuff. I know I am, because I'm always looking for some new music. I work people out, so I need that good thump, thump, thump,
Beat me down.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. So we do have the reunion coming up July 17th through the 19th. The tickets are on ticketbud.com. You can search Bronco or Casino or Royale, and the event will come up. We do have one-day tickets available. As you can see on the band that's at the bottom, all the information is there. We will be pinning the comments as well, that information. But listen, we want to see everybody out there. Like, I'm telling y'all, you want to be in person, because these videos going to be off the chain. You go, I wish I would have came. You got time to come. Go get your ticket.
Tell them, listen, man. If y'all think my is good on screen, Listen, wait till we get in person.
Right.
Because I'm a whole vibe, and we just gonna vibe out all night. You know what I mean? I rock out with my people. You feel me? And y'all family now, so it ain't no backsies. Y'all can't back away. Y'all can't throw me away.
I'm so looking forward to meeting you in person.
So it ain't no backing out from this shit.
Stuck with me now, you stuck. Don't like you don't know me when you see me now. Don't act like you don't know me. We are so excited again. Totally want to thank you. It's been a tremendous pleasure talking and speaking with you. We are looking forward to this event July 18th. Okay, yes. July 17th, we do have our spades tournament. For those of you that have been following us since April, we've been doing a spades tournament, so we have the championship game on that Friday. So the weekend is packed with exciting stuff. You don't want to miss it. Each year we tend to get better and better. You know, last year, like, oh my goodness, how we gonna top this? And then bam, that's my word.
And we also had that Prince Rahiem on repeat inside that the DJ was turning up all you can.
Sir.
Absolutely. We totally enjoyed the stories. We thank you for sharing. We thank you for closing it out with us. There, nobody else will get it. So we are super excited about that. Again, beautiful relationship between you and Mr. Diggs. Love to see it. I'm glad you're still doing your thing because you was hyped back then. I didn't see you in some videos. You still hyped, so I'm excited.
Right now.
We are all excited. So
can I say one more thing? Because it is one more thing. D, you asked a question and you asked like, how did my music influence others? Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Okay, you remember the grunt and the high that's in Loose My Money? That everybody knows Jam Pony Express originated that one thing right there, right? Okay, so in paying homage to Big Ace and JPE, I did it on a record. They were doing it at live parties. It had never at that point in time prior to been placed on a record. If you go back and you listen to every bass record that came out after Loose My Money, every last one of them had that. I opened the gateway for it to be all right for people to do it. They were scared. They were shook. They wouldn't touch it. And me and Crazy Legs said, fuck it, bro, let's go for it. And
listen, every time we hear that, we know it's time to turn up.
Yeah.
Let's go hard. You be starting off good stuff with that. It's on. We listening for that. As soon as it is. Listen, I'm so excited.
So excited, girl.
So excited for this.
Oh yeah. So kings and queens, on this note, I'd like to say thank y'all for this opportunity for me to connect, not only with y'all, but with all the viewers, all the people that's watching the live stream. I appreciate it. I saw somebody named Lakeisha who had tapped in, and I say hello to you, Lakeisha. I see Fred Jester in there. You know what I'm saying? Broncos and Broncos. Salute to you, Jimmy. I see you, Jimmy. I see y'all in there. Yeah. What up, family? How y'all doing?
We need all y'all in the building. Y'all got the legendary Prince Rahiem.
It's time. It's go time. Get them tickets. Because don't get mad when you see us in the building.
Don't be mad if you ain't there. Don't be mad.
You got ample time to get there now.
Don't meet me there. Meet me there.
I know that's right, because we there. I'm there. My ticket is purchased for all 3 days. I'm there.
Listen, you done already. Listen, he done put it up a notch now, so we already was excited about it. But you done took it to a higher level now, so everybody need to be in the building so we can go ahead and do this thing like old school Miami-based Prince Rahiem style.
Get some 2026 stuff. I know that's right.
Let them know we still rocking in 20. We still rocking in 2026. It is what it is.
Yeah, what's up, baby? What's up?
Y'all better get ready.
Oh my God.
Yes. So we thank you. We are all excited, very honored. Can't wait to meet you in person because this was a whole vibe on here tonight. So totally looking forward. If there's anything that any of us can do, please let us know. We will see you on social media. By the way, what are your social media handles so people can start following you? Want to go ahead and put that out there?
Yeah, you can follow me on Facebook at Prince Rahiem, PrinceRahiem. On Instagram, it's Allergic, spelled Allerrig. I mean Allergik 2 broke. It's Allergic to Broke on Instagram, and it's Prince Rahiem on TikTok. You feel me? So most of my pages are Prince Rahiem pages. You can also find me under Prince Rahiem on YouTube. I'm not really active on YouTube like that, but I'm more on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Gotcha. Hey, Poison Head. Poison Head is one of our champions. He is in the space tournament. So he said he's in the building. What up? Hey, that's right. And just a reminder, this reunion is for everybody that is a Bronco. Okay, so this is not a 90s thing. It's just the 90s are a whole thing. But we want every class, 80s, 90s, 2000s, early 2000s, late 2000s. Everybody is welcome. Okay. And we have to let you know, class of 86, class of 91,
yes,
class of 2001, 2006. We are highlighted this year. It's monumental years for us. Shout out to the class of 91, 35 years this year. Listen, get in here. Okay.
86.
We got Rahiem.
I'm bringing it back home. I'm bringing it back to the crib.
Taking it back to the crib. So
definitely, when I say this, because most of your music came out when we were in high school. So we were from 91 to 95. Shout out to the class of 1995. That's when all that music came out. And when I tell you we was all over it during that time, 90s was something within itself. You get what I'm saying?
It was
and that music was popping back then. And when they said, Tangy was like, Prince Rahiem, I'm like, what? Yes, let's do this.
I was throwing my phone. I almost had to get a new phone. Throwing the phone.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know what? A lot of people missed out on that. We got to do. We got Freaknik. We had Black College Reunion in Daytona Beach. A lot of classes never got to experience what that was because it got shut down before they, matured enough to get there. But Lord have mercy.
Listen, thank God we ain't had no cameras back then. Baby, we had a few of them.
That part right there.
We got some videos and some record of it, but at the end of the day,
you even look at that film.
That was good times. You literally had to live through that time in order to understand what the magnitude of that was, and that was the time.
Yes, ma'am.
Happy 30th, class of 96. I don't know if I mentioned you or not, class of 96. Happy 30th. Be in the building, y'all. It's going to be epic. Listen, I cannot stress enough. Don't make us say.
I'm sorry. Poison say he used to be in the Inferno with Rahiem.
Come on now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that's where I hung out. The Combo was my dog. The owner of Infernos, that was my right hand. So, I was always in the Infernos. Guaranteed. Me, Bert. Y'all know Convertible Bert, my dog. So, Convertible Bert playing. You know what I mean? We always up in there. JT used to be up in there with us, man. We be deep.
Yeah. So, listen. Y'all need to be in the building because your boy coming home. Your boy is coming home. So, you need to be in the building. Show that support. We gonna give him that love that he felt when he came to Miami at the age of 14 and 15. We bringing all of that back. We bringing all of that back. What Maurice said, he's 55 years old. Oh, they don't know about that. We gonna reintroduce it for him. We gonna reintroduce it for him. Don't worry about it. So again, thank you everybody, my fellow committee members. Thank y'all for being here. Mr. Big, Prince Rahiem, we look so forward to meeting you guys in 2 weeks. Hey,
We're ready.
Here. Let us know if you need anything.
Listen, I already got my plane ticket. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
And I got the car gassed up to pick you up at the airport.
DJ Disco is on the way.
You damn right. It's going all the way up, bro.
That's our DJ. Mr. Henderson is going to be the DJ. He is our choice DJ every year that we have our reunion. He's the choice DJ. And when you ain't performing, he gonna be DJ. Like one of the best down south. So at the end of the day, we got a whole weekend of a good time. The whole weekend.
Absolutely.
Get your tickets.
Get them tickets.
That's all I can say at this point. Get your tickets.
Go to the website, ticketbud.com. You can also reserve your room. So if you want to stay in the resort, scroll all the way down to the bottom and it says click here, click there, and you will get your room. So listen. You can pay in full. You got buy now, pay later options. Everything is available. No excuses. Okay, no excuses. We're in the building. We have 1 day, 2 day, but the best value is that 3-day ticket. So listen, be in the building because we there. We there.
Yeah,
we there. And I'm going live. I'm in everybody's video. So yes, we doing it.
He's doing it big.
We're looking forward to the serenade. We're gonna see you on the serenade. Okay. So yes, we are ready. So thank y'all. Thank everybody. I hope everybody have a good night.
Y'all do
and
this.
Until then, ta-ta for now.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
You always mess with those girls who go for your cash because you don't want to learn. When you mess with those girls who go for your cash, you always seem to get burned.
This your boy Prince Rahiem. And July 18th, I'll be at the Miccosukee Casino and Resort for the Homestead Broncos Casino Royale reunion. It's all going down July 17th through the 19th. But on the 18th, it's time to party and turn up with me when I come through and rock out with all my classic hits. You know, we gonna pull it all the way down. Of course, we gonna lose that money. But so hit that QR code at the bottom of the flight, cop your room and 3-day pass, and come rock out with me on Saturday, July 18th. Yo, Broncos, I'll see y'all there.